Beautiful. Beautiful win. Beautiful start to the season for the Vancouver Canucks. That was a great game. It was fun to watch, and I'll tell you what, the Vancouver Canucks, they were prepared for this game. 1 year removed from today, the Vancouver Canucks took on the Calgary Flames, and they ended up losing 6-5 in overtime. After having a 4-0 lead, it really set the tone for a mediocre season, and surprise, surprise, that's what followed. This year, the Vancouver Canucks knew they had to get off on the right foot, and they absolutely did. This was a tired Flames team playing on a back-to-back after a hard-fought game in Edmonton the other night, which they barely squeaked out. It was a must-win right out the gate. I thought that the Calgary Flames were going to go with Devin Cooley, but to my surprise, the Flames leaned on Wolf once again, and Wolf is a good goalie, but it's a big ask to make him play 6 periods in a row, and even a goalie as great as him, you could see, was starting to fall apart a little bit at the end of that game. But with that being said, though, I was really happy with how the Vancouver Canucks played as a team, and there were a lot of good individual performances as well. Thatcher Demko came into this game, and he really looked solid. I was really upset that he couldn't get the shutout, thanks to RSG Baines, who couldn't get the puck out. I am giving Baines a lot of flack. He did have a good night tonight. I think he was blocking shots really well, and defensively he was playing pretty good. That puck, though, has to get out. It doesn't matter that's a 4-0 game. That really gave the Flames a little bit of life, and they almost had another scoring chance after that. But you know what? Other than that, I thought he had a pretty solid game. The first start of the night, though, was obviously Filip. 2 goals in the third period, almost had himself the hat trick. I think he was like an inch away from scoring that cross-crease goal. He was creating chances all night long. If he can stay healthy, I really believe that he can be a serviceable 2C. I'm excited to see what else he can do. Braden Coots played his first NHL game tonight, and you know what? He didn't look out of place at all. Not much you could really ask out of an 18-year-old playing his first game in the NHL, but I did like what I saw from him defensively. He was playing very solid. Enough of that, though. Let's jump right into the first period of this hockey game. What I liked early on is that the Vancouver Canucks were actually testing Dustin Wolf and taking shots. This has to be a new adjustment from the coaching staff. Rick Tocchet Hockey will have you passing the puck around and trying to find the perfect shot, but the key is simple. High volume shots will equal more chances at scoring a goal. It doesn't matter the quality of the chance, because they're going to start to fall eventually. Demko makes a terrific save here on Nazem Kadri. I thought this was a sure goal, but he closes off the bottom of the net really well, and then Kiefer Sherwood jumps on this puck here. And look at this, the shot's from pretty far out, but it beats Dustin Wolf clean. That's how you do it. Great way to start, beautiful celebration, I love it, and this man needs to get extended. Chytil set up by Garland in the slot, good save from Wolf, keeps it 1-0 as we head to the first intermission. Early in the second period, Elias Pettersson gets hit here, goes dangerously into the boards, Mackenzie Weegar gets a penalty. Thankfully, Pettersson was okay, he was back on the bench afterwards, but then DPD later on hits Connor Zary with almost the exact same check. He goes awkwardly into the boards. DPD gets a 2-minute penalty. No one scored on either power play. Demko, though, makes 2 really good breakaway stops in the second period to keep it 1-0 for the Vancouver Canucks. No goal scoring, though, in the second period. Let's jump straight to the third. Off the opening draw, Filip takes a penalty, a bit of a bad one to take. Flames don't score. He comes out of the box, gets this chance straight away. He hits Ball in the head with the first shot, and then he gets his own rebound and puts it by Wolf to make it 2-0. Great stuff from Chytil to follow up on that play and get himself on the board. Tough the way it happened. You don't want to see a guy get hurt. But at the same time, you can't blow the whistle if the attacking team didn't actually do anything against the rules and they have a scoring chance. Anyway, 2-0 for the Vancouver Canucks. Filip a couple seconds later gets himself a breakaway from this pass from Baines. He comes in and roofs it on Dustin Wolf to make it 3-0. Lovely stuff. Later, it's Evander Kane who circles around the net, finds Jonathan Lekkerimaki, who has a hot stick right now. Great release, gets it by Dustin Wolf, makes it a 4-0 game, and at this point it seems the game is pretty much done. But then the Flames get themselves on the board here, the Canucks can't really get the puck out, and this one leaks through Demko because he can't really see it, but the Canucks get it right back. It's Elias Pettersson who moves in on the forward check, plays it to Brock Boeser, Pettersson takes away the lane, and Boeser just rips this one home past Dustin Wolf, makes it a 5-1 game, and that was all she wrote. Love to start the season off on a win. Let's hope that we're in for a better season overall for this Vancouver Canucks team. Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Who were your 3 stars of this game, and how do you feel overall regarding the current state of this team? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Peace out, and take care.